Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. That's it for today's video. It's Saturday. On Saturdays, I do Cellar Saturday, where I drink something out of my stash. And I've been trying to prioritize beers that have adjuncts, and this one definitely fits the bill. It's from 2022, so it's been aged for 2 years. It's Wake Up Worldwide Stout, 15.3% ABV, which is pretty wild that it actually has the ABV for a Worldwide Stout. And it says with natural flavors. Ingredients: malted barley, organic Nicaraguan Finca Terrorito, cold pressed coffee. I did try my best. I probably did mispronounce those. Oat milk solids, which I don't remember exactly what, like, if they explained how they did that or what that entails. It's got to be more than just oats. Like, I don't know if they took oat milk and dehydrated it or something. I like oat milk. I actually have some in my refrigerator right now. I'm confused. I don't remember or know what oat milk solids are. Hops, cinnamon, dextrose, organic maple syrup. I love Worldwide Stout. I love coffee. This one, I love maple syrup. It's got a lot of stuff I absolutely love, but it didn't super land for me either. Remember, I brought a bottle or two to Beer Tuber Palooza that year just so people could try it before they bought it. Got about a finger ahead. I bought a 4-pack thinking I'm going to love this beer, and I didn't. But anyway, I'm excited to see what 2 years has done to it. That head's sticking around pretty good for how high the ABV is, and having adjuncts. Sometimes, in my opinion, adjuncts can kill the head. But yeah, it's sticking around. It's like a mocha color, which is appropriate for what this beer is. The beer itself is pretty darn black. Down here I see a little bit of brown, maybe a little bit of brown mixed in with the actual width of the liquid, but it's pretty darn black. Let's get to the aroma. I do get coffee for sure. There's a little bit of a sweetness to it. And it's more coffee than roast from a beer, but you do get some roastiness that beer will kick out. It's like one of those ones that I'm sure if I did this blind, I'd be like, this has coffee in it. Like it's that much different than just roastiness from a stout. But yeah, there's this interesting sweetness. I don't know if it's the sugar they added. I don't know if it's the maple syrup, just the base beer, but there is a nice sweetness that works well with the coffee. I like coffee plain. I don't know, probably honestly 99% of the time I drink coffee, it's just black, but I do like it with some oat milk, some sugar, both. Do something like a cappuccino. I do like that stuff, but I do gravitate towards just regular black coffee. This smells more like a sweetener was added, is why I'm kind of rambling about how I typically drink my coffee, but it's easy to identify for me, is the short version. Kiss of that cinnamon is coming through. Although no barrel aging, it has a woodiness, and it's somewhere between like that outdoors mulchy, earthy woodiness I talk about and like oak. Not even, because it doesn't smell like oak or oak tannins, but more of like barrel aging, I guess. But I guess that would be oak without the oak. I don't know. Wood aged, I'll just say that, or like on wood chips. Like just, yeah, generic wood chips of some kind. Some chocolate's fighting through. Yeah, but it's like 90% coffee. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. Okay. Good news. At least that first sip, I enjoy quite a bit. And as memory serves, I enjoyed that sip a lot more with 2 years on this bottle than I did fresh. And Worldwide Stout, just a regular one, I do like fresh. I think it's way better with age. Same thing with their 120 minute. Like, I think that's a good beer fresh. I've had it on tap fresh. I've had it bottles fresh. But I do think it's better with age. So I think that's part of it. Huge oomph of coffee, very roasty, coffee specific. It's a very roasty experience. One sip in, definitely warming in the chest, especially like up here. Still a very long, lingering, hot coffee breath. If my wife was to smell my breath right now, she'd be like, coffee or beer or both, man? Like, what are you doing? Because it's so intense The alcohol, not so much my palate yet anyway. Like you can tell the heat of it, so I'm sure like that is on my breath. But man, this coffee roastiness is definitely on my breath. Like the aroma, once I can get through the coffee, and there is some sweetness to the coffee in this beer, I can start getting the other things. Chocolate stands out, very dark, bitter chocolate, which I love. It's very much that thing. The cinnamon does come out a little bit. As I've said in many reviews, although it hasn't happened to me in a few years, I think cinnamon can be overdone in beer very easily and then dominate in a negative way. It's not the case here. It's very subtle. It's like, you know, if you put cinnamon in your coffee, it doesn't take much, and it kind of accentuates the flavor. And then you get a little bit of the cinnamon taste too, obviously. I do it sometimes in my French press. I'll just put like the smallest dash of cinnamon with the coffee grounds, pour in the hot water, and a little goes a long way. But it is nice, and this has that element. Maple syrup, I don't get any maple taste, and I don't think I did fresh. Oat milk, I don't get. I get what they're going for. They're going for like a vegan, you know, like cappuccino kind of a thing with sugar added. You know, like I get that. I totally get what they're going for. I appreciate what they're going for, but I don't get an oatiness to it, let alone oat milk specifically. And again, as someone who drinks it somewhat, right, my wife prefers almond milk. I prefer oat milk. So we almost always have almond milk because I'm a good husband. But it was funny. As an aside, I kept getting coupons for free oat milk, like the whole carton for free. So I just kept buying it. I'm like, man, they just keep feeding me. Every time I go to the store, they feed me another coupon for another free one. Not buy one, get one free, just you can have a free one. I think it was Planet Oat. They just kept, I don't know if it was a malfunction, they just kept giving them to me. Anyway, I say all that to say this. I know what oat milk tastes like. This doesn't taste like oat milk to me. No maple. The uptick in sugar may be over the regular one. I think you need that extra sugar to help balance out the coffee roastiness compounding with the Worldwide Stout roastiness. I like this so much better than when I had it fresh. If you have a bottle still, I would say definitely check in on it. And I'm curious if you do, and you do check in on it, what your thoughts are. So have you ever had this beer before? Do you like coffee stouts? Have you had this with some age on it? Are you going to crack one open now and then tell me in the comment section how it was? Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untappd. It's No Hype Beer Reviews of both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.